YouTube? So today my plan is to go over like an NPC bikini competitor checklist. Just kind of to go over what you're gonna have to do before the show. And this is not in regards to like dieting and exercising every day. Obviously that's kind of what this whole series is, but this is just like the requirements to compete. First thing, number one, you're gonna pick your federation. For me, it's NPC. That's just what I'm doing right now. It's just very local. It's easy to find a show here in Texas, and they're kind of everywhere, and they're pretty often as well. There's also, you can compete in like, I think it's INBF is a natural federation. It's a lot more drug tested, a little more strict. They're a little smaller, not quite as big shows. For me, NPC, so step one is getting your NPC card. Luckily, at every show I've been to, they sell the NPC cards there. So if you don't currently have one and it's your first show of the year, you can buy one at the show. You do have to have an NPC card every year. So for example, my first show I did in November of 2012, which means that even though I wanted to compete again early the next year, I had to get another card. And I actually didn't compete in 2013 at all. Ended up traveling a lot and just living. Step one, NPC card, very simple. All right, so we've done step one. Let's say you've gotten your NPC card, or you're going to do it at the show. Bring $100, probably, I think they only take check or cash. So $100 for your NPC card for the year. Next, you're gonna have to pay an entry fee for the show. And I actually haven't done that yet, so I'm gonna do it right here. For NPC, you're gonna go to npctexas.org. And that is gonna look like this. It's gonna have the whole 2014 contest schedule. And mine is the NPC Formulation 1 Classic. You're gonna go to contest info here and enter online. Now, not all shows will allow you to do this, but all the Thompson Muscle contests by Lee and Jen Thompson are going to have it. So it's gonna be here. I'm gonna fill out all this info, and it's going to be $95 per class to enter. And mine is going to be, most girls will do, for bikini, you can do open and you can do novice. So open is open to everyone. Novice, I believe you can only compete in if you haven't qualified for pro, or if you're not pro status or something like that. I know I qualified for both. So I'm probably going to do both. Last time I feel like I only did open, but you can do both. It's $95 a class. So at the bottom, you can see for 2 classes, it's $190. So these expenses are gonna add up fast on you guys. So those are 2 things. You're gonna find your show, get your NPC card, and you're going to do your entry fee and officially register. For a lot of shows, have a deadline date where you have to pay late fee if you sign up after that date. So look into that. Your next step is going to be, obviously, you're a bikini competitor, or whether you're doing figure even, you're going to need a bikini. This is mine right now, currently. I've gotten both my previous bikinis from beachbabeswimwear.com, and I really like them. The quality is really nice. They fit very, very well. You send her measurements and she customizes them and everything. This particular swimsuit was $275. So they're quite pricey, and that's gonna be another pretty big expense for your competition. There are options for you. There are girls who will wear their swimsuits once and then they'll sell them for considerably cheaper. So your swimsuit's gonna be another expense, but they're a lot of fun. Have fun with it. For me, I feel like blondes look best with a darker color suit. I like wearing black. I wore a dark green for my last show, and then this one's like a dark blue. I also think red looks pretty good on blondes, but not always. Sometimes it blends too much with the tan, and I don't like that. Next, you're gonna have to book your tan. If you wanna look good on stage, I would recommend using the same tan as everyone else. I feel like you don't want your tan to stand out in a bad way, so it's kind of like risky to go with a different tanning service than what the show provides. For example, for the Formulation 1, you're going to, it has Pro Tan is the official tanning service for this event. Click here for more information. So I'm gonna click there. Spray tan pricing. For 1 application, it's $115. For 2, it's $130. For 3, it's $150. So that's minimum $115 there. But they'll tend to have an option where you can pick your show and then you'll pick a time slot. A lot of girls would get 2 coats. I personally, my skin takes really well to the tans, and I'm really bright blonde, so I don't want like super dark skin and blonde hair. I don't like that contrast, so I only get 1 coat. And they always tell me, they're like, are you sure you don't want 2? And I don't. I only get 1 coat because I feel like that's what looks best with my hair. You can make a decision like that. For my first show, I know it was $60 a coat. So 60 for 1 coat, 120 for 2. For my last show, it was like 100 for 1 coat and 120 for 2, which was kind of annoying, but I still stand by my decision. I think I look pretty good on stage with just 1 coat, so that's what I do. It's your own call. Do it at your own risk. I'm not telling you to just get 1 coat, even if you are blonde, but I know like my skin takes really well to the tan. So I feel like it depends on who's spraying you, because you're gonna strip down naked and some girl is gonna spray you completely naked. So, and they just spray you front and back, and some of them are a little heavier on the tan, so you don't really know. If you get 1 coat, I would advise that you tell them, say, I'm only getting 1 coat today because I have blonde hair. I don't want to be crazy dark, but could you just, you know, make sure it's a good coat? And they'll do that for you for sure. They would give you a bad coat otherwise, but you know what I mean, just in case. All right, so now that we've got all that done, your next step is going to be shoes. So they want clear shoes. A lot of them, they'll sell like blingy, like really cool ones you can buy, but they're just a lot more expensive. I think as long as they're silver or clear, or like obviously they can't be a colored shoe, but I think you can do like a silver or glittery shoe. But I just like these, they're Ellie. I literally got them at a sex shop for strippers, and they're really cheap. So I advise doing something like that, or you can get them online at Amazon. The first size that I ordered was like a 5, and I needed a 5.5. Maybe it was a 5.5, I needed a 6. These are 6. Okay, so usually I'm a 5.5 in heels, and these are 6, so maybe order a half size up. For my first show, I got them without straps, and I tripped on stage. I got 2nd place for that show, so I mean, obviously it didn't count against me because they made us walk back and forth so many times, and on the last time I just tripped, and it was so annoying. I didn't fall on my ass or anything, but it was just awkward. So I'm gonna get straps for this one. These, I don't know, the straps just feel more secure, so I advise that, and these are taller than my last shoes also. So it gives me a little height advantage, I guess, makes your legs look longer. That's the competition heels. Step 6 is your competition jewelry. This is just what I used for my last show. It's just something very sparkly and blingy, whatever. You can see how blingy it is. I had one on each wrist. Oh, I had earrings too. But I got these at Charming Charlie's. It's pretty cheap. They're not very expensive. I think Blingier is better, but go with something that is going to match your suit pretty well. Like even bring your suit into the store with you and find something like big and chunky. I would say a bracelet on each hand, or even just 1 hand is fine. And then you're gonna want like big dramatic earrings. I wouldn't say you don't want any neck jewelry, obviously that's gonna be distracting, or anything like that. I would say bracelets, big ring if you want it, and earrings. So I would say do something kind of crazy that you wouldn't really wear on the norm. Sparkly is better, in my opinion. I don't know, everyone has a different opinion on this, so this is just my outlook on what I would wear. That's that. Jewelry. But wait, there's more. I just tried to find it, but I couldn't. But step 7 on your list is going to want to have your hair and makeup done. For both of my shows, I've done this myself. For this show, I am having Jessica do my makeup because she's like 10 minutes from the Stafford Center. And I just would rather have someone else do it because she did such a good job for my last photo shoot. So I am having her do it this time. However, if you do your own, what I advise doing is I went to MAC and got just a very, very dark shade. I wish I could remember exactly what the shade was, but you can Google it and I'm sure find out, like just a really dark shade. And it was so dark, it was just too much, obviously. So what I did is I mixed that with my usual foundation and just found a good blend until it matched what I had tanned below. Also, when you're doing your hair and makeup, they're gonna tell you to be at the athletes meeting in the morning at like something stupid like 7 or 8 a.m. But you don't have to have your hair and makeup done then if you're in bikini, because bikini always goes last, always. So you're gonna be waiting around for a long time, most likely, especially if it's a bigger show. So like, for example, I know they're gonna tell us to be there at 7, my hair appointment's at 10, and I'm pretty sure bikini's probably not gonna go on until 11 or 12. That is when I'm having my makeup done. I would just do that for foundation, kind of be dramatic with it, you know? I mean, you're on stage, the stage is gonna wash everything out. I would do like a real smoky eye, something dramatic, nothing too colorful, because that might stand out in a bad way. And then you don't want like, some people might look good with it, but I wouldn't advise like a nude or a red lipstick. You want something kind of in the middle, like a pink or something like that. Blush, I mean, just have fun with it. Get eyelash, fake eyelashes for sure, if you want them to kind of be crazy and stand out. I have eyelash extensions, and when I go get them done the week of the show, I always ask my lady to put like extra on there. I'm like, I want them to be really dramatic. That's what I'll do for my eyelashes, just so they kind of stand out on stage. And for hair, do whatever, you know, looks best with your hair. I think big, full hair is best, so I always curl mine. I just think it looks a little better. For both of them, I've had them curled. I actually had friends do it both times for me that were also competing, and they both curled it with a straightener, and that's what I did for my hair. And this year I have extensions, so my hair's even longer, so I'm really excited. So plan that out beforehand. You don't need it done for the athletes meeting, just whenever, sometime before, because you want it to look fresh, you know. And you're gonna have prejudging, and then you're gonna have to wait for like a really long time until you go on again for finals. You know, just touch it up as you can, but I wouldn't really worry about it. Most of the time when you put makeup on that on, it stays on pretty well all day, as long as you're not rubbing your face into things. So you can redo it if you want, but I wouldn't. Number 8 isn't really, I guess it's not like a requirement or anything, but most people I know do it, would be to get your nails and your toes done. The week of the show, you'll just want to get some kind of, I mean, fake nails are more dramatic, but feel free to just get a manicure. I mean, get whatever you want. You can go crazy with it. You can go really natural with it. Just whatever you want to do. I'll probably just do a French tip. You can go fun and gold and blingy if you want, but having good nails and toes is good on stage. You don't want cracked fingernails, but it's not like a main focus either, so it's not a super requirement. Those are 8 things that you kind of need. Well, most of them you do need for your show. I kind of added up the expenses over here, just so you can see realistically what a bikini competition might cost you. So you've got your NPC card, $100, your entry fee, $95, that's just for one class, most people do 2. $275 for my bikini personally, $100 for a tan, and that's being modest, it might be more. $50 for jewelry, that's just a guess. $40 for shoes, that's pretty accurate. $50 for makeup and hair, even if you buy your own makeup, you're probably gonna spend at least that much. $70 for mani-pedi, and again, these are all estimates, so it could be more or less. And that's just $780. As you can tell, they're pricey little endeavors, but that's why you put your full effort into it and try your hardest, because you're going to be putting a lot of time, a lot of effort, a lot of money, and that's not counting all the gym membership and all the organic healthy food you're eating and all the supplements and everything like that. So that is your NPC Bikini Competitor checklist. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Let me know if there's any other videos you'd like to see. Please like this video, please, please, please. And subscribe. And yeah, that's it. What am I right now? It's Wednesday. I'm like 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 days out. Really excited. Can't wait to see y'all there.